What's up, everybody? So me and Samantha have been stuck inside for quite a while, and we decided to do some backyard DIY activities, and we wanted to create a concrete raised bed from concrete block. So since we've noticed that the supermarkets have been absolutely destroyed, and we had these right here, they're basically like 3x6 metal signs that we made into raised bed gardens. Some of our older videos have those on there, but today I'm going to build a 4x9 concrete block raised bed garden, because we did the math and we needed about 22 green bean plants and about 6 to 8 of squash, 6 to 8 cucumbers, 6 to 8 tomatoes, and our celery and all that stuff. We had a mathematical formula of what we needed to sustain and kind of live off of as far as vegetables. Produce section lately has been absolutely destroyed. So in this video we're going to talk about how I built it, what I used, about how much it cost, and kind of like our journey of making them. So that's what we're going to talk about. Here we go. So alright guys, if you haven't seen my channel before, my channel's YakMotley. I do all kinds of weird and crazy stuff, and I kind of just vlog our adventure through life. Samantha told me we needed another raised bed garden to go right on the other side of this hammock. We had this huge space that we had to come up with taking up the, we had logs and stuff there, but we needed to, use the space functionally. Our yard's not that big, it's just a little Navy Point yard. We figured we could do enough raised bed space to do the whole thing. So I decided, hey, let's look it up on Pinterest. So I looked through Pinterest and I saw some of these ideas and concrete blocks and cedars and using, different types of lumber, but I didn't want to use treated lumber because that, I don't care what you say, even if you say it's safe now, it's not safe, because those chemicals will get in the dirt and then your plants in the dirt, and it's just no juju. So we were going to use concrete block. Concrete block lasts forever, and I had a feeling it was going to be cheaper. So I got my truck, went down to Lowe's, and they were actually running a pretty good deal on them. It was like $1.40 or $1.60. I think it was $1.40 a block. All right, all those concrete blocks cost me about 45 bucks. So we're under budget. Figured for 45 bucks I can do a 4x9 block garden 2 deep, which is about 24 inches. And in the outside potters, or the outside holes, when we stacked them, they were like little potters. So I could put the green beans all the way around that and they would be just fine. I was pretty pumped about that. And we like to reuse a lot of our vegetables, things like garlic, celery, lettuce. You can actually just once you cut the tops off and you cook it, you can just stick it back down in the ground and it'll grow again. Garlic's great for it, lettuce is great for it, celery does great, onions do great. So remember that. And that's, one of the 3 reasons why I chose concrete block. It lasts forever, you can use the potholes for planting stuff, and it's pretty quick to set up. It's really not hard. You just stack them in each other. So I sat out, me and Samantha spent the next day leveling the ground, getting rid of the grass. Whew, it's a lot harder than work than I thought it was. Keep hitting all these bricks. I don't know if you can see them over there. A stack of them. I don't know what was underneath here. Laying the black mat stuff, it's basically just like a barrier between the grass and everything growing up into the bottom of your raised bed, because actually lifting the raised bed off the ground was going to be more expensive and more problematic. So I just went to Walmart, got some low to middle range black weed guard and put it underneath the bottom.
Making Jack do some work tonight.
Cheers.
As long as he has a beer, he's happy.
It makes it more fun.
No, babe, push it this way. Push it this way.
So all in all, this took about, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours to put together from beginning to end. It was a cool backyard activity while we were locked down. Can I say locked down? While we were not allowed to go anywhere. And the most expensive part of it was actually the dirt. If you put a layer of straw or maybe some leaves or mulch or whatever, you don't want to, if you put that in the bottom, like you won't have to put as much dirt, and you'll have a better basis for your plants.
Sam Cam.
Sam Cam.
I've been gone for a while. So we're working on our garden.
Got some straw over here.
So Jack talked me into doing it cinder block. It's huge. Have some straw. It's gonna go on the bottom. And then some dirt.
And I don't know if you can hear that. That's actually the Blue Angels and Thunderbirds flying over right now. They're getting with it. But put a layer of straw or whatever in the bottom of it. Don't put anything in there with seed. Like, don't put grass in there, grass mulch, because the seed will get into your bed and then you just have grass growing up. So I would prefer either leaves or pine straw. Put it in the bottom and fill it like halfway it up and then put the dirt in. You can Google that. There's a whole theory on all of it, but I just literally bought a bale of pine straw from Lowe's, threw it in the bottom. There you go.
Straw. Did you get me doing it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't think about stopping.
In full work mode.
Yeah. Plenty of dirt, or plenty of straw.
I think I probably had about $80 in dirt because it's so deep. Instead of doing 2 concrete blocks tall and you did half, or just with one, you wouldn't have to put as much dirt in. But I think I spent about $80 on dirt. But I got really good dirt because I know we're gonna have it for a long time. So all in all, I probably had, you know, $100 in this. But if I would have used the cedar, wood, or juniper or anything like that, the wood would have been that expensive. And concrete block is not gonna die tomorrow. We'll just say that. This thing will be here probably until I'm not here anymore or I decide to move it. Don't fall in. But last but not least, you can color paint whatever you want to do this thing. Here in Navy Point, we do weird stuff. I mean, we even paint bowling balls for our front yards into ladybugs. Like that was Samantha's doing. We found them in the alley, thought it was be cool. Anyways, but you could paint this bad boy to whatever color you want. You can do and make it fun and entertaining. They were just cheap block. But as you can see, we have quite the garden. Found this in the alley actually, and we painted it. See the dragonflies? But you see how much food we're able to grow? We got all the peppers, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, bell peppers, squash plants and cucumbers. I got a squash plant over here. And then in this one right here, we got green beans all the way around the edge. We got some gold bar squash. This is all the celery right here I was telling you about. We just cut up and replant after we get done cooking. So that we've probably reused this celery I don't know how many times. And then over on the end we got some watermelon, which we're gonna have to pull out of here soon because it's running and getting crazy. But yeah, I mean, and over here we just kind of put our tomatoes in these potters and they're doing a-okay. And then all these are our tomatoes. So probably like, you know, 6 to 9 tomato plants. We got our, these are the, that's the onions that we replanted, and garlic. And this is actually a 2-year-old jalapeno plant, still trucking. We've actually had some be 3 or 4 years old before the cold actually kills them. But that's pretty much the garden, guys. People have asked me about it, and I was like, why not make a video while things are slow? So concrete block raised beds, I think, are the way to go. These are of aluminum, but they're not super deep. But if you fill them all the way to the top, they'll work too. Just certain things like to be deeper than others and to hold more water, blah, blah, blah. But that's it, guys. I wanted to just fill y'all in on this little project in case somebody else wants to make one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you've done this before. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. See you later.
Look at our jasmine, so pretty.
Lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right. Lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far? Shouldn't they at all just tell me